Hey everybody, welcome to another series of Mike's Unnamed Reviews. Today we're sticking with the DVD concept, but we're going to add some CDs to the newly released CSNY 1974. Crosby, Stills and Nash in 1974 did a big stadium tour. They reunited once again. Their only other live album from before this was Four-Way Street from 1971. Let's take the booklet out to get rid of some of the glare. I love this 2 CD set, but Graham Nash especially was not happy with the sound quality nor the quality of the performances by the band. So he himself, along with co-producer Joel Bernstein, went through all the concerts and picked the best songs, the best performances of the best songs from these concerts. So they wound up with this set, which was long in the making. It's 3 CDs and 1 DVD, as I said. Alright, we can open it up. Some lovely pictures there of the band. See, as we open up this side, there's CD1, CD2. Flip it open again. Really nice. I like the way they did this set. CD3 and your DVD. Then on this side, looks like just another picture, but look how thick that is. That must mean something, right? So, there's a little finger hole there. It's pretty tight. Don't want to ruin it, but we slide this out, and there we have an unnamed, untitled booklet just on the side. Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, 1974. 186 pages, and boy, let me tell you, it is worth it. There are plenty of black and white and full color pictures of the tour. There are essays, song lists, photo credits, all kinds of stuff. The print's actually rather small, so there's plenty to read. 186 pages. You could almost call this a book rather than a booklet. I call it a booklet, but some people don't read more than 10 pages, so let's call it a book for those people. Sorry, that sounds like a snob. Not being a snob at all, but I'm very impressed with a CD booklet that's 186 pages. So, what's on this, you say? Well, I'm not going to read you the entire track list, but there are 3 sets, 1 on each disc. Just to give you an idea, I'll read you the first CD is 11 songs, the second is 19 songs, the third has 10 songs. So, 11 plus 19 is 30, plus 10 is 40. We have 40 songs on this 3 CD set. It sounds absolutely great. If you're a fan, you'll love it. There are Crosby, Stills, and Nash songs, Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young songs. There are David Crosby songs, Stephen Stills songs, Graham Nash songs, Neil Young songs, done in all kinds of different combinations. Some that have never been heard before, at least on any official release. I'm sure these have been widely bootlegged and perhaps available, but they haven't sounded as good as this set does. It's released by Rhino, who release some of the really coolest stuff. They release a lot of cool CDs and DVDs. So, as a fan, I'm just bowled over by this set. There's songs that have never been released before, like Goodbye Dick. Goodbye Dick, right? It's a song by Neil Young. They were actually watching the TV that day, and that was the day that Richard Nixon resigned. And it's just a little minute-and-a-half banjo ditty. Neil Young comes out and sings Goodbye Dick, saying goodbye. a song he wrote that day and came out, and that was the only time that song was ever performed. There's acoustic songs on here. There's electric songs on here. The electric songs rock. The acoustic songs have a real warmness to them. All four guys sound great. There are songs on here that the versions of are probably my favorite versions now that I hear them. Neil Young has songs from his most recent album at the time, On the Beach. He sings Ambulance Blues, which is a great song. Maybe a lot of you don't know it, but there's also a Neil Young song like Only Love Can Break Your Heart, which a lot of you probably do know. Songs like Love the One You're With from Stephen Stills, Johnny's Garden, Change Partners. There are David Crosby songs, and there are Graham Nash songs. Graham Nash songs like Chicago, Please Come to Chicago, Won't You? Don't Be Denied, a Neil Young song from the album Time Fades Away that never came out other than on the original album. Just great stuff here. The bonus DVD, I can tell you because it's fast, there's 8 songs on there. There's 2 different sets of 4. The first set is Only Love Can Break Your Heart, Almost Cut My Hair, Grave Concern, and Old Man. The second is Johnny's Garden, Our House, Deja Vu, and Pushed It Over the End. Just a quick overview of that. Only Love Can Break Your Heart. All 4 guys singing, they sound great. Yes, Only Love Can Break Your Heart, try to be sure right from the start. We probably all know that song if we're fans. Almost Cutting My Hair, David Crosby sang the hell out of that song. And just great. Grave Concern is a Graham Nash song. And Old Man, well, we all probably know, even if we're not huge fans, we all know Old Man, Look at My Life, I'm a Lot Like You. Neil Young. The second set on the DVD starts with Stephen Stills' Johnny's Garden. Then continues with Our House, which really tears the house down, no pun intended. Continued by Deja Vu, a David Crosby song, and Pushed It Over the End, a lesser-known Neil Young song. Really great. The reason that I call them 2 sets is because they are split on the DVD, and each of the 2 sets are from different venues. 4 from one venue, 4 from another. In the back, all that is listed in the back of the booklet, rather. We see that there are, tour credits, songwriting credits. Yeah, okay. The video tracks 1 through 4 were taped at the at the Capitol Center in Landover, August 20, 1974, and tracks 5 through 8 were taped at the famous Wembley Stadium in London, September 14, 1974. These were taped, but I don't believe they were ever intended for release, but they have them. The only disappointment is I would have loved to have seen more of these released, but I believe you can find some more of these songs video-wise on YouTube, but the quality is rather crappy. The quality on this set is as good as can be expected from the source materials, DVD-wise. CD-wise, it is absolutely great. It sounds like you're listening to a new recording. Just the sheer 40 songs, the sheer variety of songs is stunning. Like I said, there's all kinds of combinations of guys singing together. If you look at the credits, you'll have Stephen Stills and Neil Young on one song, Graham Nash and David Crosby on another. You'll have Neil Young playing piano on one song, Graham Nash playing piano on another. The combinations of these 4 guys are seemingly limitless. I'm no mathematician, and I know there is a limit, but boy, it seems limitless when these guys get together. And this set retails for maybe about $60. I'm not sure. I was able to get it from Amazon for brand new for $45, and that was maybe about a month ago. I'm not sure what it is now. But, you know, you can pick it up, and if you're a music fan, if you're a classic rock fan, I hesitate to call it classic rock because I hate those radio labels. If you're a fan of rock and roll, if you're a fan of great songwriting and great singers and songs that mean something, songs that either have personal meaning, political meaning, these songs meant a lot to me growing up. I started out as a huge Neil Young fan. You connect the dots. I became fans of Crosby, Stills, and Nash, hence Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. As I got a little older into college, I started buying Stephen Stills solo albums, then Graham Nash solo albums, and finally David Crosby solo albums. You can see behind me there, let's see, that's just some of my CD collection. I'm not going to go through it, that's not what this video is about, but trust me, there's a lot of CSNY titles back there. This is just one of them. I could go on and on, but to finish it up, I will just say that this booklet, other than the music itself, is the most impressive thing about this set. Other than the music, obviously, I have never, well, I have probably not seen such a detailed booklet in a 3 CD box set. And the credits are so detailed. They're detailed by set. Just as an example, I'll pick a song that we all know, Teach Your Children by Graham Nash. Okay, and this is the way it's organized. There's like a picture for every song, and then the information. The way they break it down on Teach Your Children, which is 2.18, meaning disc 2, song 18. 3:16, 3 minutes 16 seconds, written by Graham Nash. Then Graham Nash plays the Epiphone, Texan acoustic guitar, and sings vocal. So they don't just list guitar. It's the Epiphone, Texan acoustic guitar. Stephen Stills plays the Gretsch Chet Atkins Country Gentleman electric guitar and vocals. David Crosby vocals on this one, and Neil Young played the Martin D45 acoustic guitar and vocals. With them on this set, on this concert, they brought along Tim Drummond and Russell Kunkel. Tim Drummond is a bass player who here played the Fender Precision bass, and Russ Kunkel, they just list drums. Surprisingly, they don't go through the type of drums. But they have that information for every single song. Some of it gets quite involved. Some of it gets really involved for each song. The opposite would be Our House, 2.04, CD 2, Song 4, Our House, 3:38, Graham Nash. Graham Nash, Steinway piano vocal, David Crosby vocal, Stephen Stills vocal, Neil Young vocal. That's because it's just the four of them singing and Graham Nash playing the piano. But on the electric songs, where they really rock out, there's a lot of information, who played what, and that's interesting to us music buffs. Buy this set, enjoy this music, Change Partners, Field Worker, Myth of Sisyphus, Hawaiian Sunrise, lesser known songs like that are real gems, hard to find otherwise. Popular songs, Love the One You're With, Helpless, Almost Cut My Hair, Only Love Can Break Your Heart, Mellow My Mind, Teach Your Children, Military Madness, Chicago, Ohio. Great stuff. The whole concert opens with Love the One You're With, upbeat, and the whole concert ends with Ohio. But again, I stress that this isn't one single concert. These are songs culled from all the different shows and put together and ordered by Graham Nash himself, along with his co-producer Joel Bernstein. This set is just fantastic. How many different times can I say it? I've said it too many times. 15 minutes. Sorry about that, guys. A little bit too long, but I gush over things that I really enjoy. I don't know if you've enjoyed this video, and I don't care, but I do hope that you enjoy this music, and I do hope that you buy this box set and that you enjoy the songs on it. Play it loud, folks. Take it easy.